Okay, so today we are looking at how to solve for a literal equation and solving for y. So remember, you're going to get y isolated always to one side. So when I look at an equation, we're going to have more than one variable. So my first example is I have y minus 2x equals 15. So circle y because we're going to solve for y. That's what you're doing. Okay, solve for y. So we have to bring the 2x over. So that means I have to add 2x. Be careful, 2x does not combine with 15. So bring down the y, bring down your equal sign, 15 plus 2x. We are combining like terms only, okay? So if I have 4x plus y, that's a y, equals 2. Okay, circle y. Move the 4x over, so that means I'm going to subtract it. Remember, you're changing signs. As soon as you cross that equal sign, 4 minus 4 becomes 0, so that's why they cancel out. So we have y equals 2 minus 4x, and y is by itself, so we are finished. Let's look at another example. 5x minus 2 equals 8 plus 5y. Circle your 5y. You need to move the 8 over. Notice it matches with the 2. They're like terms. So we're going to subtract that 8 across the equal sign. So we have 5x minus 10 equals, that cancels out and becomes 0, 5y. This is 5 times y. So remember, I'm going to divide each one by 5. Simplify as we go. 5 divided by 5 is 1. So we get x minus 2. 10 divided by 5 equals 5 divided by 5 is 1, y. Okay, next one. Let's look at y plus x equals 11. Circle y. I need to move x over, right? We're just doing everything we've done before, but now we have another variable. So we have to remember all of our operations. That's going to subtract x. Bring down y. That cancels out, equals 11 minus x. Okay, next one. Let's look at example 5. We have 3x minus y equals negative 4. I'll kind of make that a y there. Circle our negative y. We're going to bring our 3x over. So remember, we're pushing it to that other side. That means opposite signs. You can double check. 3 minus 3 is 0. 0 times x is 0. That's how that cancels out. Bring down your negative. Don't lose that. Equals negative 4 minus 3x. Remember, there is a negative 1 here. So this is negative 1 times y. So we want to divide everything by negative 1. And so we get y equals negative 1 divided by negative 1 is just 1. Negative divided by negative is a positive, and a negative divided by negative is a positive. Okay, next one. Let's look at example 6. So we have a 3x plus 1 equals 7 minus 4y. So we're going to circle our 4y. We're going to bring our 7 across the equal sign. That means I'm going to subtract it. 3x. I matched it up with 1 because that's the same. They're like terms. Cancels out. 7 minus 7, 0. Minus 4y. This is negative 4 times y, so we're going to divide by negative 4, and this is my answer. So leave it as 3x over negative 4. Now I want you to be careful. This is a negative divided by a negative, so it becomes positive 3/4 equals negative 4 divided by negative 4 is 1, so it becomes y. You could simplify this. 6/4 is the same thing as 3/2. They mean the same thing, so you could make that. You don't have to, but you do have to simplify that negative divided by negative and make it a positive. I'm going to have one more example. Okay, our last example I'm going to give you is a fraction. So I have 1/2. I'm going to do negative. Let's do negative 1/2 y plus 3 equals 4x. Okay, I'm going to circle my negative 1/2 y. I'm going to push the 3 over to the other side. That means I'm going to subtract 3. So I have negative 1/2 y, cancels out, bring everything down, 4x minus 3. Now, this is negative 1 divided by 2, or you could say 1 divided by negative 2. And how do we get rid of division? Is multiplying. So I'm going to multiply everything across the board by a negative 2 because I want to get rid of that, right? And a negative times a negative is a positive. So we get y equals 4 times negative 2, which is negative 8x, negative 3 times negative 2, which is positive 6x.